Hi guys, welcome to Adam McKola TV. I'm Adam. This is the Aftermath Live. Yes, I've just got back in, well, about half an hour ago from Old Trafford. Decent trip back. It's always a better trip back once you've won, isn't it? And I've had a pretty good day at Old Trafford today. And it's all made me think I am going to miss this coming into the summer now. I'm going to miss Old Trafford. I'm going to miss going to games. Jesse is a first-time viewer. Thank you for getting involved, Jesse. And all you old-timers, Yakub, Texa, Paras, Sam Scholes is back, Adam, Travis, thank you all for getting involved, guys. Hope you guys are all doing well. As I said, back in from the game now. Manchester United won 2-0 against Crystal Palace. Goals from Josh Harrop and Paul Pogba, two academy players. Zach says, what was I doing near Hotel Football earlier? Was it before the game? Was it after the game? Before the game, we film our live content from Hotel Football, so we'll be there before the match to have a drink and stuff. And after the game, we pop back to see Webby and get Webby's Fancam. But when we did that today, Jesse Lingard was about as well, because Jesse Lingard bought all the United fans that were in Hotel Football. He went and bought them a drink, and on his way out, he stopped to have a little chat with us. What a guy. Thank you very much to Jesse Lingard. And as Jesse the Hitman says, make sure you leave a like and make sure you hit that subscribe button as well if you're new to the channel. We've got over 100 people in here at the moment. Harry, I'm doing well. My voice is going. A lot of singing today, a lot of talking on the fan cams, all that stuff. My voice is going a little bit, but I am absolutely buzzing. Vinayak, thank you, mate, for the nice words. Lennon's back in the house as well. And let's get talking about... oh, yes, Zach, I was filming something before the game. We were doing some three-word reviews on the season with some of the fans. So, guys, how are you all doing? Hope you're all doing well. Sean, Luis Antonio Valencia, Paras Dougal, Satya Singh, Taran Singh, Siddhant Serene, Sam Scholesy again. Sam Scholesy says, where will I be watching the final? I'll be watching the final in the stadium in Stockholm. I've got my ticket for that. I've got a ticket in the ballot. Happy days, happy days. So I'll be at the game for that one, and we're leaving on Wednesday. Lingard's brother is sometimes on the fan cams as well, isn't he? Says Sam. Yes, he is. He was on a fan cam. I think he's done it once or twice. He was on a fan cam at Anfield after we had just beaten them 1-0. He did a great fan cam that day as well. And now we've got Jesse Lingard on a fan cam. It's like a family thing, isn't it? And that's Jesse's second time on the channel, because he also came on the channel when he was at Brighton and Hove Albion on loan. So fair play to him. Thank you for the birthday wishes as well. My birthday is tomorrow, 22nd of May. It's also Georgie Best's birthday. I love that. I love that I share a birthday with man like George Best. So yeah, guys, how are you feeling after that match? We won 2-0. Josh Harrop gets a goal on his professional debut for Manchester United. Paul Pogba also scores on a return to the starting lineup. And United looked good out there today. Obviously, it's nothing like the team that we're going to see. The experienced players that we had out there, Eric Bailly, he's suspended for that game in the final. Paul Pogba only played 45 minutes. Jesse Lingard only played 45 minutes, and they both went off at just before half time. So it looks like those guys are being saved for that final on Wednesday. Is Angel Gomes rather, Nani's cousin? He's not Nani's cousin. Nani is his godfather, so he's Nani's godson. He's not related to him by blood, though, anyway, as far as I'm aware. My man of the match today was Josh Harrop. He got the goal. A fantastic goal it was as well. Great pass from Paul Pogba to find him. He took the ball on. I thought he was going to try and cross it, but he didn't. He had the confidence. He had the fearlessness. He attacked the defender, cut it inside, and bent it into the corner. He does that all day for the under-23s, and he applied it to the Premier League game against Crystal Palace. Now, I know it was meaningless. I know it was meaningless for both teams today. But for those youngsters that were playing, it wasn't meaningless at all. Fosu Mensah did really good to Salman, and he made a few great challenges at the start of the game as well. One of the challenges, when it looked like Crystal Palace were about to go 1-0 ahead, he came back with a recovery challenge. Fantastic challenge it was too. He was class, says Amy. Pogba was outstanding, says someone else. Sorry, the comments are moving quickly, so if I miss your name, I do apologise. Harrop Mitchell, Fosu Mensah had an amazing game. Just Demi Mitchell played at left back. Now, Demi is usually a more attacking player, but he played at left back today and he looked very, very good there. He looked like he played there every single week. And Tony Park, I think, was it Tony Park or somebody in their Fancam said he played with the style of Marcelo. He didn't say he's going to be as good as Marcelo. He didn't say anything like that, but he said he played with the same style, and he did. He looked good today, and I think all the youngsters look good today. And I think you have to give some credit. Exactly, Zidane. It wasn't meaningless for the young lads at all. I think you have to give some credit for Jose Mourinho, because Jose Mourinho must have told these lads, go out there and play your normal game, because that's exactly how they played. Nice to see Pogba get a goal and an assist too on his return. Emotional moment when he dedicated the goal to his father. That's nice to see him get the opportunity to dedicate a goal to his father in the week when his father passed away as well, and he's been in France for the funeral and stuff. It must be very hard because people forget Paul Pogba is such a young lad. He's younger than me. I couldn't cope with losing one of my parents. I'll be honest with you, that would crack me. I'd be finished if that happened. And he's done it this week. He's lost a parent. And it must be hard for him to, keep his life going as normal. He's going to have to adjust to that. So fair play to him today. He put in a big, big performance. Amy says it was 100% Rooney's last game today. You could tell when he came off. And you can see by the title of my video today, well, the thumbnail says Wayne Rooney's last game with a question mark. Now, of course, there's a question mark because he could, of course, feature in that final in the Europa League against Stockholm. I fully expect him to be in the squad. Whether he'll be in the match day squad, I'm not sure, but he's sure to travel out there with the team. The fact that he played an awful lot of today's game, went off towards the end, tells me that he's probably not going to start in Stockholm and he's probably not going to be involved. So it was really great to see Wayne Rooney get an opportunity to get an ovation from the fans, because Wayne Rooney, when I heard he wasn't going to be involved in this game, I got a little bit worried, because I thought, look, Wayne Rooney is likely to leave the club this summer, and it'd be really shit to see one of the legends of this club, one of our generation's legends of this club. It'd be really sad to see him leave without getting an ovation, without getting a last game at Old Trafford. I wanted him to score today. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, but his performance was okay. It wasn't great. His performance was okay. He helped the younger lads quite a lot as well. It was nice to see him go off and Angel Gomes come on. Is that like the crossover now? Is that showing the youth replacing the old? I don't know, but it was really poignant to see him come out on the pitch. I know loads of players had their kids out there with him, but to see him walk out there with his kids and potentially walk off Old Trafford for the last time wearing a United shirt. I know he'll play in that Carrick testimonial, but it's not the same, is it? And this was a competitive game, and Wayne Rooney's been an incredible player for Manchester United. He's been one of the best players of my generation. Hasn't been the best because we've obviously had Cristiano Ronaldo, Paul Scholes, Ryan Giggs, but he's up there with those guys because of what he's achieved for the club. 253 goals, the record goal scorer for the club. Yes, he should have probably had more goals, but the fact that since he's been so young, he has had so much pressure on his head. When he was at Everton, England, then United, so much pressure on his head. And for him to come through at Old Trafford, develop the way he developed, perform the way he performed, scored the amount of goals he did, chip in with the performances he has over the years, because he's been a big, big team player. When you think of the likes of Carlos Tevez, Dimitar Berbatov, Cristiano Ronaldo, those guys were allowed to flourish because Wayne Rooney did a lot of unselfish work. And he's an incredible talent. He's been a great player for Manchester United. He's obviously a legend. And I'm going to miss him. I'm going to really miss him because he's not been an ever-present for me. But he's been a player. Oh, he's been some player, man. And I know over the last 3 years, I've criticised some of his performances. And in my opinion, rightly so. Because his performances haven't been great. I know United haven't been great either. But Wayne Rooney, he's won the lot. Hopefully we win the Europa League. That will complete his collection. He'll have every trophy then for Man United. He'd have broken Sir Bobby Charlton's record for club and country. And anyone saying Wayne Rooney isn't a legend for England, for United, absolute bollocks. He's done it all. And look how much pressure he's had on his head. And not only that, yes, I know he's had a few discrepancies. I know he's had the transfer request, and I know he's had a few things off the pitch with maybe having a drink or two more than he should have or whatever. But the scrutiny that he's been under, and for him to live the life he's lived, raise his family the way he's raised them, and play the football the way he's played them, he deserved that ovation he got today. And I'm gonna miss Wayne Rooney. I'm really gonna miss Wayne Rooney, because you know what happens when you've got a player, yeah, you see them for what they are. When they're playing for you week in, week out, you see them for what they are. Wayne Rooney is no longer good enough to demand the wage he demands and to demand a starting position in the team week in, week out. Those are facts. But Wayne Rooney, being Wayne Rooney, will want to play every single game. He's that kind of player. And to do that, he's going to have to leave. Now, he's going to leave Manchester United a legend. He's going to leave with the club goal scoring record. I'm sure he'll come back as an ambassador someday, and he's won the lot. Hats off, Wayne Rooney. You've done it all, mate. And no English player can really come close to him. Who can come close to Wayne Rooney? English player. Don't mention any of the English players that have played for Man United either, like Scholes or any of them, because they're United players. Name any other player. Name any English player of his generation. Look at the English players that are his age. Look at them. What English players are his age? The likes of Phil Jagielka. And Wayne Rooney's done it all. That says a lot about Wayne Rooney, man. Fair play to him. And if it was his last game today, then thank you for the memories, because I've had some great memories. What have been my favourite memories of Wayne Rooney? Being in the stadium when he scored his hat-trick against Fenerbahce, when he scored his overhead kick against City, when he scored that last-minute winner against AC Milan. He's given us so many memories, so many great memories as well. Perhaps I'm not criticising Wayne Rooney for his off-the-field antics at all. I'm just saying he may have had them, but despite of those, living under the scrutiny that he's had and the media spotlight, you would expect a few of those, wouldn't you? That's what I'm saying. He still managed to do it all in spite of that, in spite of having the magnifying glass on him since he first kicked the ball professionally. What a player. What a man. Wayne Rooney, well done, mate. And thanks for the memories. Going down as a legend. Well done. And if he does leave United, which I expect him to, then I hope he doesn't play against us. And I hope he doesn't join an English team. I know he could join Everton and that wouldn't hurt that much. But I don't want him to join another English team apart from Everton. That would be really shitty. Demi says Rooney made him love football. And I can imagine a lot of you guys share that opinion because of how old you may be, and when Wayne Rooney was coming through, you guys were growing up. And to Wayne Rooney is to you guys what Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, David Beckham is to me, because I grew up with them. Ryan Giggs made his debut in 1991, was it? When I was around 1-2. So I've grown up with him. Gomes is not Nani's cousin. Angel Gomes is Nani's godson. Nani is Angel Gomez's godfather. That's how we know it. And we know it from Gomez's father's mouth. So it has to be true, right? Excuse me, guys. What else from the game did grab your eye? Josh Harrop got my man of the match. Thought it was perfect today. Did very well. Scott McTominay, Demi Mitchell, Angel Gomes, Tuanzebe. I think what I love about those guys is they showed a fearlessness today. They showed an absolute fearlessness, and they went out there, they played their football, they weren't scared. I mean, Crystal Palace aren't a shit side, you know what I mean? I know they didn't have anything to play for, but Crystal Palace are a side that have gone and got good results, I think, at Anfield, at Stamford Bridge. So for them to come to Old Trafford and then United to beat them with the team we had out there, fair play to that team. They did very well today, and they will remember that forever. But what I would say, guys, is that you also have to be a little bit cautious as well. Because over the years, we've seen so many youngsters come through. I can name loads of youngsters that I've adored, and I've thought these youngsters are going to make the grade at Manchester United. Let me just name a few. Raval Morrison, what a player he was, didn't make it at Man United. Giuseppe Rossi, what a player he was, didn't make it at Manchester United. Sylvan Ebanks-Blake, Fabian Brandy, Fraser Campbell. You've got fucking David Petrucci, who was absolutely mint. He was such a baller. And so many of these players that I thought, they're going to make it. They are going to make it at Manchester United. Even looking more recently, Adnan Januzaj, Federico Makeda. These guys that just haven't cut the mustard at Manchester United. So loads of those players haven't cut the mustard. And you have to be careful not to put too much pressure on these players. Yes, Angel Gomes is absolutely talented. Yes, Joel Pereira has the potential to be David De Gea's long-term replacement. Yes, Timothy Fosu Mensah has the potential to be an absolute beast for Mourinho. Tuanzebe is looking class. Ball playing centre half. He looks absolute class and will look perfect alongside Bailly. Fucking the players that played today, Joshy Harrop, Scott McTominay, all these guys, yeah, they have talent, but they need to develop. Demi Mitchell, James Wilson, like Manny plays, didn't go to plan. So all these players, they have the talent, they have the potential. They need to go and show it now on the pitch, and they need the opportunities to do that. I was also talking to Steve today as well, and we were talking about how we could, Angel Gomes is madly talented. Manny says we need to be patient with Angel Gomes. Angel Gomes is superbly talented, but he may not play for United's first team next season. Do you realise that? He's 16 years old. He may just play for the reserves next season. And that is a fact we need to get to grips with, because kids' developments, youth developments can be up and down. One season they can be great. Next season they can find it difficult. And they have to find themselves. Also, you look at Scott McTominay. His growth has been crazy. Like, he was 5 foot nothing the other week and now he's 6 foot odd. So you've got to look at all these players and think, yes, they have the potential, but give them time. Amy says, do I think Andreas Pereira will make it at United? I hope so. And I think after the season he's had for Granada, whilst they've not been great and they haven't done much, whilst they've had that season for Granada, I believe he's impressed a lot. He's been playing good football. He's been learning out there. He's been scoring goals, making goals, putting in performances against big teams, playing week in, week out under pressure. He wouldn't have got that at Manchester United. Today I also want to talk about Joel Pereira. As I briefly said earlier, he does have the potential to replace De Gea in the long run. But we need to not put pressure on him. But also he needs game time. Now, David De Gea may or may not leave this summer. Still 50-50, isn't it, at this moment in time? I think he will leave. And if David De Gea leaves, then I want to see Jose Mourinho stick with Sergio Romero and Joel Pereira. Stick with those two guys. Because in Sergio Romero, he's shown that he can stand up when needed. Whenever he's stepped in to play for Jose Mourinho, when David De Gea has come out of the team, Sergio Romero has been fantastic for us. Kept a lot of clean sheets, a lot of good performances. And he deserves his spot in the team if he plays on Wednesday. But if De Gea does leave, then I hope Joel Pereira is back up to Sergio Romero. As we've seen this season with Jose, De Gea has been the number one goalkeeper. But Sergio Romero has played so many games. Let me check how many games Sergio Romero has played this season. Let me just have a look. So, Sergio Romero this season has played 17 games for Manchester United's first team. He's started 17 games. So if Joel Pereira can get 17 to 20 games for United, even 15 games for United next season, that would be absolutely incredible. And that would help him in his development as well. He's an absolutely fantastic talent. And I hope he gets opportunities at United. I really do. Anyway, I'm going to answer some of your questions now. And then I am going to shoot because I'm absolutely shattered. If you've seen the fan cams, you can see that I'm still in the same clothes as I was in earlier. So I need to go and get changed, get freshened up, get a shower and all that stuff. Teresa May is a dead thing. That is true. For you guys saying you like my t-shirt, thank you very much. Make sure you register to vote as well. The deadline is the 22nd of May, which is tomorrow. So if you're from the UK, you're 18 and over, and you're eligible to vote, make sure you register and make sure you read all the manifestos and stuff, and vote for what will help you and your family. Vote for what will help the people around you. Vote for what you think is right. Although I will say, I'm going to vote for Labour. Anyway, moving on from that. Deno B says, you're going to Stockholm, Adam? I am going to Stockholm. I leave for Stockholm on Wednesday. So I head out on Wednesday. And we get there, day of the match. And then I leave Thursday, early hours of the morning. Salman, thank you, mate. I am drained, but I really wanted to jump on today because I wanted to chat to you guys about the youngsters and stuff. I was really excited going to Old Trafford today, and I was really excited coming back as well because of the youngsters that we saw play today. So yeah, guys, who was your man of the match? How do you feel after today going into the final? What are your thoughts? So get your comments in below. Guys, if you're new to the channel, subscribe as well. Like, comment and share. Who's my favourite grime MC, says Zane. I have a lot of favourite grime MCs. I'm very old school, so the Kano, Getz, Skepta, Meridian, Cruz, so JME, Bossman, Paper Pabs, all those guys. I love them guys, but I do like some of the new stuff as well. Storms is absolutely killing it. So I do like a lot of grime. I like UK, Birmingham grime's good as well. Check out JK, check out Daps on the Map, check out Stardom. He's not grime, but he's making good music. So go and check out all those things. This was Rooney's last game. I'm happy I shared the moments after with you on Here the Stream, bro. Cheers, Nick. Thank you, mate. I'm playing FIFA and listening to this at the moment. Peraz Legend. Player ratings, that's a good shout. Joel Pereira got an 8. Clean sheet on his debut. Job done. Joel Pereira got an 8. Demi Mitchell got an 8. Bailey got a 7. Who else played? Tuanzebe got an 8. Fosu got an 8. Harrop 8. McTominay 8. All of them got 8s, man. Rooney a 7 or a 6. Let me see who started again. I've forgotten the team already. So let's have a look. I've just realised, yeah, I did this stream when Match of the Day's on. So I do apologise if you wanted to watch Match of the Day and you're watching this. But I guess a lot of you would have just watched Match of the Day and not watched this. But you guys that are with me are absolute legends. So, Joel Pereira for me gets an 8. Timothy Fosu Mensah gets an 8. Bailey gets a 7. Jones gets a 6. Demi Mitchell gets an 8. McTominay gets an 8. Tuanzebe gets an 8. Pogba gets an 8. Pogba gets a 9. Goal and an assist. Pogba gets a 9. Lingard gets a 7. Rooney gets a 6.5. Harrop gets an 8. Angel Gomes is only on for a couple of minutes, but I'll give him a 10 just for being an absolute legend and becoming the youngest player to play for United since Duncan Edwards played for Manchester United. Martial came on at half time. He didn't do great. He did all right. Not bad, not good. So 6.5, 7. Carrick the same. It was a good day all in all today. I'd say an average rating of 8. Jones was pretty solid to Smarak. I was whole hyped for this match as Blade. I was looking forward more to this match as well today because of the fact that the youngsters was playing. Mario says Pogba was a beast today. That he was. Imran's back. Imran was back. Did Jose do a lap of honour? No, he didn't. Now, a lot of you have asked me about this in the comments below, about Jose Mourinho's press conference. Now, Jose Mourinho's press conference was short and sweet. You can see it on Full-Time Devils all over their social media. And you can see the press conference there. Now, he literally walked in, sat down, no journalists were there, no one was asking questions. He said, all right, I'm off, left. Now, I was having a little moan after the game saying, where was Jose Mourinho? Why didn't he do the lap of honour with the team? I was disappointed in that. But it kind of makes sense now. He didn't do the lap of honour because he was thinking, I'm going to go into this press conference room and fuck these lot over because they're not going to be there. They're going to be waiting while the team's walking around. So I think he did that to get on over the press. But I'm still disappointed, yeah, that he didn't walk around with the team. I know we didn't win the league. I know it hasn't been a great season. But at least walk around with the team because you're responsible for that team. And you're responsible for this season. But also, another side of the coin is maybe he was allowing Wayne Rooney to have the spotlight and for him to lead the team around because it's his last game. Anyway, guys, thank you all for joining me today. It's been an absolute epic live stream. I've enjoyed my day as well. Great day there at Old Trafford. Make sure you subscribe to Adam McKola TV. Subscribe, hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, and share as well. Get your comments in below. Check out youtube.com/fulltide devils for my fan cam with Jesse Lingard, with Paul from United Rantcast, Tony Park, aka Mr. Mujak, Stephen Alson, my review, all that good stuff. Go and check that out. Thank you for joining us. And for now, I'm out of here.